just run through the teams for you now. Saints first, of course. Number 1, Beavers. 2, Ledger. 3, Lachlan. 4, Litherland. 5, McCormick. 6, Allen. 7, Doherty. 8, Burke. 9, Harrison. 10, Fieldhouse. 11, Platt. 12, Haggerty. 13, Arkwright. Substitutes tonight: 14, Dwyer, and 15, Paul Farber. First clean scrum of the match. Ball Doherty feeds, comes out Saints side. Kevin McCormick going crossfield, straightening up. Tremendous pace on this McCormick. Well, Phil Beavers up there with the back division, linking up well. Ball coming back to Dave Harrison, spreads it over to Paul Lachlan. Going over to the right wing, brought down there by Williams. And Saints spreading it left. It's Arkwright. Sean Allen straightening up, looking for the half gap, spreads it out. Well taken by young Doherty there. On to Roy Haggerty. Runs back into them, looks to offload, does so to Dave Harrison. Brings it blindside over to Doherty again. Looking for the outpace into Dennis Litherland. Veteran wingman just taken into touch. Couple of yards short of Barrow try line. Going forward, but not being adjudged so. The ball back to Kay, finally kicked towards Saints line and going dead, and Saints awarded a 25-yard restart, and it's John Fieldhouse now in possession. Tony Burke acting halfback, bringing it blind. On to young Doherty, looking for the half gap, but just can't get past there. Williams bringing him down. Arkwright brought down centre field, right on the halfway line. And Saints bringing it left. Phil Beavers linking up. Lofted pass over to Kevin McCormick. Phil Beavers on the inside. Takes it well, Beavers. Inside again to Dennis Litherland. Well, brilliant work from Saints there. Into passing. And Dennis Litherland touches down right in between the sticks. And Barrow looking a bit lively at present. And taking it left. On to Gittins again. On to Kay. Flicks the ball up to Blacker. And he's in at the corner. So Dave Harrison acting halfback. Taking it over to the right. Roy Haggerty. Lurking over there, feeds onto Paul Lachlan. Brilliant pass onto Lachlan, who feeds onto Barry Ledger. Up the right wing there, still going Ledger. Brought down 10 yards short of Barrow try line. Saints on the attack once again. Dave Harrison bringing it left. Doherty, quick hands, Chris Arkwright, John Fieldhouse. Luke movement with with Chris Arkwright. Brilliant pass there from Phil Beavers. On to Kevin McCormick. Going into passing from Saints. And it's the 6th tackle, I think that's the changeover. Quickly scooped up by Roy Haggerty, all Barrow offside here. But the referee not really so. On to Doherty, on to Sean Allen. Stumbles but gets up, still going Sean Allen. Good 20-yard run there from Sean Allen, this standoff for tonight's match. Chris Arkwright in possession, spreading it over there to the Saints right wing. On to John Fieldhouse now. Dave Harrison backing up as ever. Brought down just short of Barrow 25. So Doherty, crossfield, Sean Allen. On to Chris Arkwright. Phil Beavers in the line. Inside to Roy Haggerty. Off one foot. Feeds inside to Sean Allen again. Backing up again. On to Arkwright. Crossfield, Doherty. Quick ball to Dave Harrison. Lofted ball over to Barry Ledger. Gathers it safely. Comes crossfield. Losing his foot in there. Feeds on to Doherty again. Saints still keeping it alive. Short ball. Well, looked as though it was going to be a short ball, but it come over to Kevin McCormick. Finally over here to Saints left wing, Dennis Litherland. And it's the last tackle for Saints. Doherty grubbing for touch. Yes, good kick there from Doherty. Tony Burke, first man in, first receiver. Builds up ahead of steam, drives forward, gets over the 25. 3-man Barrow tackling, Williams, Creary and Richardson take him out. So Saints bringing it right. Andy Platt straightening it up. Just brought down on the 25. Phil Beavers up with the back division, acting halfback. Going on his own. Dummies through. Still going Beavers. Brought down by Gittins. 10 yards inside. About a half. Onto John Fieldhouse. Trying to release that ball. Just couldn't let it go with the 3 Saints players in support. There's Doherty. Inside pass to Andy Platt. Beats the Barrow defence temporarily, but brought down just inside the 25. Last tackle now for Saints. Kevin McCormick, brilliant pass from him. Goes infield, kicks crossfield. Well, the Barrow man offside there. Yes. And he lines up, makes no mistake with that. Slots it right between the sticks. Kearns would have had a knock midfield. just a couple of minutes ago, and unfortunately having to go off injured. So the ball kicked off by Barrow, kicked deep. Paul Loughlin gathers the ball and brought down right on the 25, with Dave Harrison acting half-back. Saints bringing it left. Doherty, quick ball onto Fieldhouse, steaming up. Inside, lovely ball onto Doherty. Well, being ruled a forward pass there by referee Haig, but a rather harsh decision, I would say. Saints bringing it to the left, onto Roy Haggerty. Been all over the park tonight, Roy Haggerty. Here he is in the middle. He's been lurking on both wings, but just unable to break through this Barrow defence. Onto Tony Burke. Solid Barrow tackling, bundle him down. 10 yards outside his own 25, and Saints bringing it blind. Onto Fieldhouse, turns it back inside to Arkwright, onto Dave Harrison, inside to Sean Allen. Doherty linking up with him, but he passes on to Paul Loughlin. Back to Sean Allen again. Well, Saints just running out of numbers there as the half-time hooter goes. And the score, 8 points to 4. All the Saints over the other side. But they're taking it over to the left now. Bernard Dwyer onto Paul Farber. Feeds back to Bernard Dwyer. Saints keep it moving. Dwyer looking for the way through. 2 fresh men on now. And only 7 minutes of this second half gone. So the ball back to Paul Loughlin. Good deep kick. Yes, bounces before going in touch. Good kick from Paul Loughlin there. Onto Paul Farber. Beats 2. Striding out Farber. Over to the Saints left wing. He's brought down 10 yards outside his own 25. Onto Bernard Dwyer now. Barrow tackling, holds firm. Saints unable to penetrate this Barrow defence at present. Dave Harrison taking it left. Phil Weaver's lining up. Short ball there. But Barrow spot it. And 10 minutes of this second half gone, and the score still 8 points to 4. With John Fieldhouse in possession. Turns round, shrugs the Barrow tattlers off. Brought down just short of the halfway line. With Dave Harrison acting half-back. It's the last tattle for Saints. Coming crossfield. Onto Doherty. Onto Sean Allen. Lofted pass to Barry Ledger. But being moved forward by referee Haig. So Saints now on the attack. Onto Roy Haggerty. Flicks it up to Phil Weavers. Well taken. Reverse pass to Barry Ledger. Still going Barry Ledger. Steps out to 2. Tries to feed inside. With Dave Harrison and Haggerty that time. So Gittins chipping through. Trying to gather his own kick. Feeds inside, but Saints gather the ball. Bernard Dwyer in possession. Down the left wing there. Phil Weavers up with him. Gets the ball. And Phil Weavers this. Takes some beating this Weavers to the line. Yes. Goes over to the left of the sticks there. Slots it over there, yes. And Saints back with a bit more breathing space now. 14 points to 4. Barrow 25. John Fieldhouse. First man in. Heading for the line. Brought down 10 yards short of Barrow try line. Saints on the attack now. Can they convert this attack into points? Taking it crossfield. Bernard Dwyer. Sean Allen straightening up. Still going forward. Brought down midfield. Just over 10 yards from Barrow line. Right in front of the sticks. The ball coming left. Chris Arkwright sees the gap. Strides through one. Steps out of it. Gittins finally brings him down. Another Barrow player lying injured there on the floor. But it's Saints bringing it left. John Fieldhouse looking for the runners. Lofted pass. Phil Weavers. Overlap here for Saints. Bernard Dwyer coming inside. Roy Haggerty stretching for the line. Feeds inside. But the ball still in Saints possession. But being ruled a knock on. The ball being fed. Quickly taken by Saints. Penalty to Saints. Dwyer trying to go through on his own. Yes, touches down there. Dwyer from the acting half-back position. Paul Loughlin up to convert. The ball going cleanly between the sticks. Bringing it left. Short ball there onto Kendall. Coming inside, but Roy Haggerty now gathering the ball. Feeds onto Barry Ledger. Coming in field, Barry Ledger. Outpacing the Barrow attack. Beats 2. But 3-man tackle, bundling down there. Rather solid tackling in there. 2 Barrow players here on the ground. So Barrow down to 11 men temporarily. John Fieldhouse. But Paul Farber snatching at the ball. Dave Harrison bringing it blindside. On to Roy Haggerty. running into Creary, gets the ball out to Paul Loughlin. Paul Loughlin dummies, tries to go through. Another valuable 10 yards there gained. Saints putting the pressure on this Barrow outfit now. Crossfield now, quick hands onto Farber, ducks under one tackle, still going, just brought down short. 15 yards short of Barrow try line. John Fieldhouse, lofted pass over there, but going directly into touch. Wilkinson taking it back to Tickle. Kicks upfield. Phil Weaver's well positioned again. Barry Ledger with him. Feeds on to Barry Ledger. Phil Weaver's coming up with Ledger as Ledger goes diagonally crossfield. Siding through this Barrow defence. Just brought down there by Kendall. Rock forward and Richardson, the second row man. Dave Harrison takes it left. Chris Arkwright on to Roy Haggerty. Shrugs one off. Tries to feed out to Fieldhouse coming through. Couldn't release that ball. Harrison for Saints. Bringing it right. Doherty on to Chris Arkwright. Sees the half gap. Tries to straighten up, go through, but Barrow defence held out well tonight. On to Bernard Dwyer. Short ball onto Phil Weavers. Brought down on the 25. And the linesman quickly in there. Phil Weavers receiving some attention from Mac Nichol. Dave Harrison taking it over to Doherty. Onto Paul Farber. Shoulder down. Takes the tattlers on. Fields inside to Doherty. Did well there, Paul Farber. Shoulder down. Took 3 Barrow men on and released the ball to Doherty. Chris Arkwright in possession now. Lofts it out to Paul Doherty again. Going over to the Saints left wing. Just brought down short of the halfway line. All on full time here at Knowsley Road. The ball now still with Saints. John Fieldhouse out to Bernard Dwyer. On to Roy Haggerty. Shrugs one off. Hurrying down. Feeds on to Paul Loughlin. Into Barry Ledger. Can he outpace? Oh, brilliant Ledger. Brilliant Ledger. Going in behind the sticks. Paul Loughlin lining up there. Slots it right between the sticks. So 26 points to 4 for Saints. And probably the best bit of entertainment of the night. And there goes the final hooter before we can restart. So Saints running out 26 points to 4 winners.